Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Guided meditation. Meditation is the most used and misused word in the whole world. Any Tom, Dick and Harry comes and starts doing meditation as if it is making upma. Meditation is never done. The first step about guided meditation, meditation is never done and should not be done. For example, do we do waking? No, we are awake and in that waking state we do the things. We don't do dreaming. We are in the dream state and then do the various activities in the dream. In the same manner, we have to live in meditation 24/7 and then do the things. So meditation is not done. Oh God, so all these years what we were doing was a wastage of time. Make it very clear. Because meditation, is it a health aspect? Meditation for reducing blood pressure. Meditation for stress. That means if you are not in stress, you do meditation, you will get into stress. What for meditation? Is it a fashion? See friends, therefore, like, if you want to serve somebody. So there used to be one child, Swamiji, I want to serve you. What should I do? So I am sitting like that. Shall I press your legs? He said, okay. So this much palm should just touch like this thing. Swamiji, this leg is over. Next, other leg. What next? Hands. Just touching. Over what more pains? I said throat. That is not seva. We have to think about life in its totality, not in parts. See, totality has the parts, but the summation of the parts is not totality. Totality is much more than that. See? The infinite has the fractions, but the summation of the fractions is not equal to infinity. Infinity is much more than that. In the same manner, when we think and talk about life, we restrict ourselves only to the waking experience. And then we start thinking that my life is very miserable. Or when everything is done in the life, there is nothing to do. Let me write an autobiography of a Dumbo. And we write an autobiography. Whose autobiography? Mr. Waker, who is born afresh in every waking experience? Do we include the dreamer in our autobiography? Is it not a part of our experience? Do we include the deep sleeper in our autobiography? Is it not a part of us? So when we say that I had a good sleep, but I had bad dreams in between, who says this? Can this be said by Mr. Waker? Mr. Waker was not there in the deep sleep. He cannot say this thing. The Mr. Waker was not in the dream. He cannot say this. And yet this statement is made. Who makes this statement? See, friends, therefore, we are not going to entertain part of it. Like many people ask me this question. Swamiji, where is your headquarter? I said, I never function with a quarter head. Those who function with a quarter head, they only have headquarters. I am 100% wherever I am. Living 100% 24/7 is living in meditation. See? Can we say, I am healthy between 10 to 5 during office hours where I can sleep coolly, and when I come home again the wife starts, so again I am activated. No. When we talk of life, 24 hours. In the same manner, we have to live in meditation and then do whatever we have to do. See? Do I do a child? No, I am a child, then I interact with the mother. Do I do a husband? No, I am a husband, then I behave properly with the wife. See? In the same manner, we have to be in meditation and then live the life. See the difference? If you will do meditation, it will be over. Normally, what is meditation? In most of the places they conduct meditation. Meditation is a collective silent suffering in darkness. They switch off all the lights. Don't switch off the lights. They switch off all the lights and then let us do meditation. Why the lights are switched off? So that both can sleep and get up in the morning. See? In darkness only bad things are done. Good things are not done in darkness. What is there to hide in the meditation? See? Therefore, let us clear all the webs and websites that we have on meditation in our head. So the first thing, life is lived really by the wise people and not by the otherwise people. Who are the wise people? Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, Ashochananva shochastvam prajnavadanscha bhashase gatasu nagatasungscha nanu shochanti panditaha. Wise people are those who are never miserable. See, for our understanding, we can call them as intelligent people. And otherwise people are those who are all the time miserable. For our understanding, we call them intellectuals. Intellectuals go in MBA and they are intelligently miserable. And intelligent people are those who are never miserable. See, what for meditation? For becoming miserable? No. For becoming happy? No. Then for what? For expressing the inherent bliss that we are 24/7, 365. It is for this purpose that we have to clearly understand life in its whole. See, friends, therefore, a wise man lives in the same place where you and me are living. He works on the same time scale in which we are living. He lives in the same political turmoil where you and me are living. He is going through the same physical health problems which we go through. And yet, he has no complaints and he is happy not because of the world. He is happy in spite of the world around him. See, friends, when we are able to maintain our HQ, IQ, because we are in this I world, I chat, I see I. So IQ we know. There is HQ, happiness quotient. Are we able to maintain our blissful state under all conditions. If we are able to maintain that, then we are in tune with the divine, because the divine is bliss and the non-divine are blisters. Divinity is one, blisters are many. See, friends, therefore, as the guidance given by the teacher in Gita, the first step is our life must be guided and lived under the umbrella of wisdom and not the boredom. See? And when we live in wisdom, then the quality of life that is expressed through us is called as living in meditation. We don't do meditation. See, friends, whenever we do something, we fall. Like, प्यार किया नहीं जाता, हो जाता है. लेकिन जब प्यार करते हैं तो we fall in love. And when you fall, you get hurt. See, love is the process where you evolve, don't fall. See, friends, like many people ask this question. One person came with his friend. Swamiji, this is my friend. I said, what can I do? I am so sorry. No. All the chakras are open. And I said, is he dumb? Can he talk? Yes, he can talk. I said, let him talk. He said, Swamiji, my friend told, right, all my chakras are open and, Kundalini is awakened. But what happened? My guru who did it, he died. I don't know what to do next, so I have come to you. So I started laughing. They said, why are you laughing? I said, you have already killed one guru. Now you are coming to me? I am not going to treat you. You are a terrible disciple. You will take my life also. See, anytime, anywhere, any question arises in our mind, we are going away from our own being. Going away from own being is being miserable. We are all bliss. Going away from the self is bound to be miserable. See, there is only one thing about which we have no question, no doubt, no argument. And that one thing is our own being. See, we don't require anybody to certify that whether we exist or we don't exist. We don't have to prove to others, do you know, I am there. No, we don't have to prove. We don't have to justify. This effortless being is blissful. When this effortless being expresses through us, through every word, through every action, through every thought, in and through every experience, under all conditions, every moment, everywhere, then we are living in meditation. See, friends, normally withdrawal is a way which can be glorified as dispassion, which was the case of Mr. Arjun Singh in Bhagavad Gita. He wanted to withdraw from the battle. Withdrawal is of two kinds. One is born out of wisdom, and second is born out of boredom. When the withdrawal is born out of boredom, we are the victims of depression. कुछ करने को दिल ही नहीं करता, तो you must be in meditation. No. That is depression. Withdrawal is we are totally withdrawn from the world, yet our life is full of life. See? Otherwise we are living because we don't have guts to die. Therefore somehow dragging through life. No, friends. And therefore when Arjuna wanted to withdraw, Bhagavan Krishna gave him left and right. So the first lesson in the meditation is getting left and right. What Bhagavan did? When Arjuna was arguing, putting his logic, those who have got many questions, logic, argument and reason, they are worth getting kicks in this world. See? Whenever anybody comes and asks us something, Swamiji, I have got some problem, can you help me? I said, yes, I can increase your problem. Help is for increasing, is it no? No, please tell me, this is my problem. I said, look here, I have got two conditions. Condition number one, no discussion. Condition number two, no argument. Then I will talk to you. I am not here to discuss and argue and prove my point. If you want to go to hell, I will give you a shortcut. See, there is nothing to discuss and argue. Therefore, when Arjuna was arguing and putting his logic and teaching all the Dharma Shastra to Bhagavan Sri Krishna, Bhagavan thought, now here is a gone case, he cannot understand a straight language. See? So he said, Klaibhyam asmagama partha nai tatvai upapadyate kshudram hridaya daurbalyam tyaktvo tishta parantapa. The first lesson in meditation, Klaibhyam asmagama partha, don't lead a life of no inspiration. Every moment must be an inspired moment. Then we are living in meditation. Meditation is not holding yourself and putting such a terrible posture. Afterwards, you require a fire brigade to tow you out. That is not meditation. It's a cartoon of meditation. Only sitting in one posture for a long period, if that is meditation, all our Murrah buffaloes are sitting in meditation. And also totally withdrawn. Let any truck come, who cares? That is not meditation. The first thing is, we have to live every moment inspired one. See? So when we come, okay, let us do meditation. आ गए सब, कल क्या बताया था? Meditation. These are cartoons of meditation. Anything that we do in our life, or every moment that we live in our life must be an expression of inspiration. You are living in meditation. See? Don't limit the meditation only to one particular place, very hard, and all the time thinking about garam hai, naram hai, thanda hai, and then pillow here, pillow there, and pillow under, and then go to sleep. No. See, every moment has to be inspired moment. See, friends, this is the first guidance in meditation. It should not be somehow dragging through the life. See? And for that, what is required to be inspired all the time? We have trained ourselves. What we have trained, whatever we do in our life, we are always half-hearted and never wholehearted involved in anything. See? Everything that we do must be done wholeheartedly and not with a hole in the heart. Khana nahi khana, kha lo acha hai, acha na. And then dabao. Then they don't stop. They go on eating. See? We are not obliging anybody if we are taking food. We are not obliging God if we are sitting for meditation. We are not obliging the teacher if we go for the satsang. We are not obliging anybody if we start our day early in the morning. It is our necessity. See, friends. Then we can change our wrong habits. The worst habit that we all have is doing everything but always half-heartedly. See, whatever we do, you want to eat wholeheartedly. Don't want to eat, don't eat. You are not obliged to eat. See, you know, in my profession there are many problems. In the initial days when I was new in my profession, I didn't know. But now I have become perfect professionals. They will come and give me food. That is my biggest problem, real food. And if you do a mistake by praising some particular dish, then it is your grave. Not gravy, it's a grave. And take something more. No, I can't take, I am not feeling well. No, Swamiji, I have prepared with such a great love for you, and for the first time I prepared. That means you are a guinea pig. See, so if you say, I don't want, they will not listen. Then the simplest way I discovered that it is not tasty, it is not good. I don't like it. You don't like it? No, I don't like it. Okay. You see, it is very necessary that we live every moment inspired, and for that we change our habits. Habits are only, simple habit is this. Begin your day in an inspired mood. Today is the last day of my life, let me celebrate. With that spirit you begin your day. See what a joy it is. See? Isn't it when we go to various vacations, and now tomorrow evening is our flight or train, so one day is remaining, then all the kids, Daddy, now today is the last day, now let us go for this ride, that ride, oh wow, whatever money is there, spend that money, don't carry it back, kaam aayega moongfalli khane mein, no. We spend the whole amount that we had a budget and enjoy and come back, is it not? See, we were on a vacation over here. Now go back, with that spirit live every day. See friends, that is called as living in meditation, not suffering in meditation. Now, if we thus start living every moment inspired, what happens, we outwit our own earlier performance. See? Spiritual practice or spiritual growth is when we outwit our own earlier performance. Earlier I used to get angry 238,000 times per second. Now since I came on this line, this is another peculiar thing, people use the word. Swamiji, आप इस लाइन में कब से आए? जब से लाइन मारना छोड़ दिया इस लाइन में आ गए. See friends, so when you start practicing your spiritual life, what is most important is that we are cheerful and happy, and whatever we do wholeheartedly, and meditation is living 100% all the time. That is called as living in meditation. Our condition is we are fractioned. A part of us goes in the past. जाने कहाँ गए वो दिल भाड़ में. Then the part of us goes in the future. पता नहीं क्या होगा. What has happened till now? Nothing. Nothing is going to happen. See? So either we are carrying the albums of the past, or we are worrying about those problems which are not there. Worry is an attempt to solve the non-existing problems. And the third thing, in the present, we are constantly comparing. स्वामी जी कल का मेडिटेशन जमा था, आज जमा नहीं. वो कोई आइसक्रीम है क्या? कभी जमा कभी नहीं जमा. See friends, every additional day in our life brings out the best in us. We improve upon ourselves. See, in your MBA you compete with others. See, and on this path you compete with your own performance. And when you compete with your own performance, your line of regression is straight upwards, 45 degrees. And when you compete with others, then the line goes up and down, ultimately goes down. See? Therefore, friends, meditation is this: living cheerfully, happily, fully integrated, totally, without complaining about anything and without talking wisdom. Talking wisdom is philosophy. And philosophy, when it is lived in our life, then it is wisdom. Normally, we being Indians, we are all philosophers by birth. See? So we have no problem as regard giving advice to anybody because we are all philosophers. See? Suppose somebody's wife dies and you go there to console, what will you talk? All the greatest wisdom of the world. That person thinks, "Arey, ye kab aisa hua? You are such a bewakoof and giving me such a good advice." It is only because his wife died. When his will die, then again he will be collapsed. See, friends, let us practice wisdom on oneself. Now, when this was said, then the question comes, how do we know that we are practicing meditation in action? Bhagavan says, there are three things, cause and effect relationship. When we interact with the world, there are two possibilities. Either we will win or we will be defeated. When we win, we gain. When we are defeated, we lose. When we gain, the third step, when we gain, we are happy. When we lose, we are miserable. See the three things. See? Sukha dukkhe same krutva labha labho jaya jayo tato yuddha yujujjasva naivam papam avapsasi. So when we are living in this world, these are the only options available. Even if you are a software engineer, no further options are possible. Because who are the softies? They are living an optional life. That is why, these days the names also have become so difficult, Suppose somebody's name is Aishwarya Rai. So after marriage, she doesn't continue to be Aishwarya Bachchan, Rai Bachchan. Why? Option, in case. See? They don't have confidence that I will continue with the same Dumbo throughout life. They will be having always an option. Maybe kuch ho to. See? There is no further option on the spiritual path. Therefore, sukha dukkhe labha labho jaya jayo. Jaya and ajaya is we win or we are defeated. This is one possibility. Naturally, when we win, we are the gainers. When we lose, we are the losers. And when we gain, we are so happy. Bhagavan says, maintain your equipoise under all these three conditions. We interact in the world outside, but maintain the equipoise inside. When the equipoise is maintained under all conditions, then our performance will never be corrupted by any experience that we go through. See? In this medicine, these doctors, they have one term called as differential diagnosis. So one patient comes and tells, Doctor Saab, bahut dysentery hai. Doctor examines and gives him something so that he is fixed. Now when that patient goes away, along with the patient, his disease also goes and doctor is fresh. But sometimes, suppose it happens, patient has gone but the dysentery is lingering with the doctor. The next patient comes. Now his differential diagnosis will be contaminated by the lingering dysentery in the mind of the doctor, and he will also give the same medicine. Actually he was suffering from constipation, he got more constipated. So what is required? One experience of our life should not influence and create a bias for the next experience of life. That is called as living in meditation. See, friends, one experience should never be a cause for our different performance in the next experience. The net result will be, we will be always available in the present. And always available in the present is called as samatva, equanimity. See? The disease that we all suffer from is mamata. Don't add any title thereafter. So, the disease is mamata, and the medicine for this is samata, equanimity. See, friends. And this equanimity has to be in action when we are living. One person told me, Swamiji, I have never committed a single accident in my life. I said, then why your wife drives the car? No, she likes, so I don't care. If the wife will agree with the husband, there is something wrong with her. So she said, Swamiji, he never takes out the car even out of a garage. Naturally, how can he create accidents? In the same manner, I am always in equipoise. When there is AC, DC, UC, IC, idhar se pillow, udhar se pillow, and 5-star spirituality in meditation. To whom are we cheating? See, friends. Therefore, equanimity is the first symptom that we are living in meditation. See, friends. And when this is clear in our mind, then we are on the right track. Otherwise, Swamiji, normally I am okay, but whenever I sit for meditation, I don't know what happens. So terrible thoughts come in my mind. I can't trust. Is it because of meditation? Yes. Meditation creates terrible thoughts. I thought as well. See? We are unable to analyze our own experiences. Instead of complaining, analyze your experience. When do you get thoughts and to whom the thoughts come to you? Or from where they come? And then slowly we'll start analyzing our own experiences. Now the second most important step on the spiritual path, meditation. Pariksha lokan karmachitan brahmanaha nirvedamayat nasti akrutaha krutena tad vijnanartham gurumeva vigachet samitpanihi shrotriyam brahmanishtam. In Mundakopanishad and Kathopanishad this mantra comes, Pariksha lokan karmachitan brahmanaha nirvedamayat. Take a pause once in a while and look behind. Till date, whatever we have lived, what we have really achieved in life, what we have done. Suppose we die suddenly and we are taken to interview with the God. Before getting entry in the heavens, visa application and interview is necessary. So we go there. Yes, we sent you as a human being, not an animal. What did you do? Big problem. What did I do? What did I do? I have eaten 6 truckloads of rice. I am South Indian. Okay. I have consumed 20 tankers of milk because I have got the Punjabi blood. Very good. But what did you produce? God, you know, homogeneous garbage, nothing else. Is that all our life? Friends, we all have only fulfilled our desires. But have we ever stopped for a moment to find out, have we discovered fulfillment in life? See? If we have discovered fulfillment in life, life is fulfilled. And that is what we are all living for. See? Otherwise, sasyam martyaha pachyate, sasyamiva jayate punaha. Like the grass we are born, and like the grass we get out of this world. Is this all life? See, friends. Therefore, once in a while it is necessary that you retire somewhere for 3-4 days all alone and remain incognito without showing off your knowledge, wisdom and riches and all your property and all your degrees. Nothing. Lead just for a week or 3-4 days, 5 days. Go to some holy place. Just lead incognito. You go and stand there and say, hey, hut, yahan se piche khada hai. That time watch. See? Once we went for a Badri Kedar trip and there was one gentleman with us. I said, you be seated, I'll go and fix with the Dharamshala and no, Swamiji, I'll come with you. I said, okay, my prarabdha, come. Okay. And then that manager of that Dharamshala, he said, Babaji, abhi time nahi, lunch break ke baad mein aana. I said, all right. How much time should I take? 1 घंटे के बाद. तो 1 घंटे क्या करूँ, चाय पानी पियो, वो भी मैं बताऊँ क्या? ठीक है. And then I was coming. Now this gentleman who was with me, he said, Swamiji, I'll settle with him. समझ क्या रखा है तू? And started firing, you know. तेरे जैसे 1000 नौकर है मेरे घर में. देखो, it is here we have to see. Are we responding in our experiences or we are reacting in our experiences? Normally we react. See, friends, this is what we have to observe. Instead of observing the world, observe the quality of our own mind. Pariksha lokan. Loka means an experience. Pariksha lokan karmachitan. Karmachitan, in this world of dynamic activities, then we will come to know Nirvedamayad. Then we will know that till date, whatever we have done, is it worth that we have spent our beautiful life for? See? Ahara nidra bhayamaithunancha samanya etat prashubhi nrananam. Only 4 things. Eating, sleeping, procreation and insecurity. Other than these 4 things, what else we have lived? What is the difference between us and animals? Thus, when we start living, once in a while, pause and come to discover, really have we attained fulfillment in life? See? That withdrawal, born out of inquiry and wisdom, takes us nearer to our nearest one. See? And as we start living more and more in the proximity of the bliss that we are, the blisters will not trouble us. See, friends. Therefore, when Bhagavan Krishna has to talk to this Arjun, he gave him left and right. Klaibhyam masmagama partha. Don't lead your life without inspiration. Success is possible in life not because we are functioning under the pressure of desires, but we are functioning under the fuel of inspiration. Many of us have got this wrong notion that if there is no desire, who will work? It is wrong. See, while I was coming, I saw that one poster of Neil Kedi, that Nandan Neil Kedi. Is he functioning under the desire pressure? Is it during our time, is it not? Money, how much money we will require? There is much more in this world. See, friends, therefore, it is necessary that we understand this basic principle. Life is worth living if we are living under inspiration. And when we start living under inspiration, mind remains at home, at peace all the time. Friends, those who are at peace with themselves, they alone are at peace with the whole world. Those who are not at peace with themselves, they cannot be at peace with the whole world. And after having given this instruction to Arjuna, then when it came to Arjuna's point, then to him he was specifically told that karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phala heturbuhu ma te sangastu akarmani. For you, as regards Arjuna is concerned, you have to fulfill your duties right away. Don't bother whether we will succeed or not. And don't imagine that you are doing anything. These things are happening in the world. And don't yield to laziness. Mate sangastu akarmani. Now, thereafter the teacher tells, when you function with this attitude, then your mind is no more agitated and disturbed. See, friends. See, the principle of karma yoga is this. Whatever has to be done is done, not whichever way we want, but the best way we can. See? Every expression must be a piece of perfection. Then see the joy of it. And in this manner, when we start living our life, then Shruti vipratipannate yada sthasyate nischala samadha vachala buddhi tada yogam avapsasi. Bhagavan says, you have heard and read too much. And because of that, there is a terrible confusion and chaos in your mind. Shruti vipratipanna te buddhi yada nischala thasyati. See, we have heard so much. Sometime we want to go to Santoshi Mata, sometime we want to go to Jai Mata Di. See, I received one very beautiful SMS, a Sardarji Beta joke, very beautiful. The teacher asked, "What is the capital of India?" The child also replied in the same tone, "Delhi." जोर से बोल, जय माता दी. So many gods, so many things, and we have understood only one thing. Spiritual practice, religion means going to a place, a counter where our desires are fulfilled. This is basically a wrong approach. See, desire fulfillment is not spiritual life. Rising above the desires. See, friends, because if we are really inquired, how many desires we have fulfilled from childhood? See, balastavat krida saktaha, tarunastavat taruni raktaha, vruddhastavat chinta saktaha. There is no end to the fulfillment of our desires. But have we ever discovered fulfillment in our life? And yet we have not become aware that we are just living mechanically a default life. See? And when Bhagavan says, Shruti vipratipanna, you have heard so much that you get confused. Now what are the things which have really confused us? First of all, we are told, last life, this life, next life. Now what is the purpose? See, when the purpose is not clear, then we cannot have correct understanding. The purpose is, when the questions are wrong, answers cannot be correct. What is the wrong question? Swamiji, I don't know what sin I have done, I am suffering so much. So normally what we do, for all our miseries, we blame others. Default settings. If I am a husband, the cause of my misery is my wife. If I am a wife, the cause of my misery is my husband. If I am a mother, the cause of my misery is my children. If I am a daughter-in-law, the cause of my misery is mother-in-law. So clear. Then what is the next thing? Next thing is they should improve, not me. See? Now this is the first step in meditation. Stop blaming the world for your miseries. Then be responsible for your own miseries. But I have never done anything bad, not in this life, in the last life. Oh, last life. But I have forgotten. But there was no deleting there. In the divine computer, there was no deleting. It was still there. Then now what shall I do? Now behave properly with her. Otherwise she will become your wife again next life. Oh no, no, no. I'll behave properly. Because she is already doing Karwa Chauth, so don't forget that. Karwa Chauth is done by the ladies to take the revenge in the next life for 7 lives. Jaoge kaam ya? See? So we are told all that is happening in our life is exclusively because of us. Therefore, now become self-oriented and don't blame the world for anything that is happening in your life. Understanding this is called as understanding the purpose of last life, this life, next life. See? The purpose is not going to hell or heaven. The purpose is we are such product that we don't understand the language of love. We understand the language of danda. See, people when they go to Singapore, Indians, how neatly they behave. Don't throw here and there. They don't jump the red light, the taxi or drivers. Why? Because they know either their license will go. In addition to the fine, they get the hunters, 10. Oh God, I'll pay $10,000 more. No, that you have to take the hunters. And you get 3 and you fall. They are so loving and caring, they take you to the hospital. And on the punishment sheet, it is written there that 7 balance. Oh God, this is what happens. Yes. No. I will never do a single mistake. In our country, God gets confused. Because, therefore, fear is required. And a fear is given. If you do this thing, you will go to hell. Then what will happen? They will make one big pakoda out of you and put you in the boiling oil. And when pakoda is done, it will be kept on the table and all the vultures will come. And you will not die because it is called as yatana deha. And it will start picking up and eating and discuss. I don't like the left eye. Let me try the right one. Oh, God. Oh God, I don't want to go to hell. Then behave properly. See? The idea is the embodied is someone different from the body. This is the idea. But instead of understanding, learning this Shruti Vipratipanna, we get more and more confused and confounded. See, friends. Then the question comes, who is this embodied? Who is this? Is this soul one per body separate like there is a soul per shoe? In the same manner, is there a soul per body or there is one reality expressing through all the bodies? See, friends, when we are able to understand, analyze clearly, Shruti Vipratipanna, all the confused born out of erroneous understanding will be quietened. Then Samadhavachala Buddhi Tada Yogam Avapsasi. Then you are no more disturbed by any question, any thought. Because we have no doubt about our own being. Remaining as someone other than the body is the first step on meditation. See, the first step to be achieved is disidentification from the body identification. Body, 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 I am, and thereafter the whole world is born. One child asked me this question, Swamiji, how and when the world was created? I said, this is not your question, this is your mummy's question. Yes, Swamiji, but she told me don't tell like that. See, friends, don't bother when the world is created. The moment we are identified with our gross body, the world appears. Therefore, I was telling you, we have to think in terms of the total life. Not only why my mother-in-law is like that. It's a Dumbo question. See? Therefore, go right to the cause. And what is the cause? Cause is when we are identified with the gross body, then the whole world comes into existence. When we are not identified with the gross body, as in deep sleep or dream, that time what are we? Man or woman? Gujarati or Bengali? Indian or non-Indian? Rich or poor? Healthy or unhealthy? Doctor or patient? That time we are Mr. Nobody. And when we are nobody, no thoughts, no worries, all happiness. Now cognize this experience of yours, that the whole problem of life begins the moment we are identified with the gross body. So now we will fix the goal of meditation. The first goal in meditation is attainment of freedom from body identification. See, this is the first thing. You must have seen, these taxi fellows, drivers, when they have got a passenger sitting, they go very fast. And when they don't have a passenger, they are somehow dragging, looking here and there and like that. What is the reason? When the passenger is there, they have got a destination, a goal,